Please video like and subscribe this channel. Beginning, The Crash and the Nurse. My name is Alex Ray, and I was just a human pilot delivering medical supplies to remote colonies on the edge of the galaxy. Nothing in my life had prepared me for what would happen the night I crashed on Erythra 7, a strange alien moon with red rocks and violet skies. My small shuttle was hit by an energy storm while passing through the system. Sparks flew everywhere. The alarms screamed. The ship shook violently. I barely managed to land safely on the jagged rocks. Smoke poured from the damaged shuttle, and I staggered out, coughing and dazed. That's when I saw her. An alien nurse ran toward me, moving with extraordinary speed. Her skin was pale lavender, her hair floated slightly as if it had a life of its own, and her eyes glowed a warm gold. A small medical scanner hovered near her wrist, beeping softly. "You're alive," she said, her voice calm but urgent. "Come with me, quickly." I followed her into a small medical hut. Inside, floating medical devices and holographic monitors lit the room in soft blue light. She scanned me with her handheld device. "You're lucky," she said, examining my vitals. "One more minute outside, and the storm would have killed you." Thanks," I stammered. "I'm Alex Ray." "I'm Lyra," she replied. "I'll be your nurse. Let me take care of you." Her hands were gentle but confident. Even through the stress of the storm and the crash, I felt a warmth in her gaze. The joke and the confession. Once Lyra stabilized me, I could sit up. My body ached from the crash, but I was alive. "You know," I said lightly, "I think you saved my life." Lyra smiled faintly. "Yes. I couldn't let you die here." "Well," I said with a grin, "I guess that makes us married." Her golden eyes widened. A faint blush appeared across her lavender cheeks. "Married?" she whispered. "Yes," I said, teasing. "Since you saved me, I guess the ceremony is already done. What do you think?" Lyra stepped closer, her hand almost touching mine. "Then, stay by my side forever," she whispered. I froze. My joke had turned serious. "You mean that?" I asked. "I do," she said softly. "I want you to be with me. Always." My heart raced. This alien nurse, so competent, reserved, and mysterious, wanted me to stay. Adjusting to the new reality. Over the next days, I stayed at the outpost while my shuttle was repaired. Lyra checked my vitals, administered medicine, and guided me through rehabilitation. But something unexpected happened. We laughed, argued playfully over human foods, and shared stories about our worlds. Slowly, I realized I was starting to care for her more than I had ever imagined. One quiet evening, floating medical tools around us, Lyra lightly touched my shoulder. "You don't have to be afraid," she said softly. "You can trust me." "I already do," I replied, smiling. "Then stay with me," she whispered. "Not because it is your duty, but because you want to." "I want to," I said. From that moment, our connection became real. No longer nurse and patient, but partners, slowly learning to care for each other. The challenge, attack and danger. Life on Erythra 7 wasn't completely safe. Reports came in of raiders in the sector, scavengers who attacked ships and stole supplies. My presence, as a human alone, could make me a target. Lyra insisted I stay inside the outpost while she prepared defenses. I insisted on helping. Together, we fortified the building, set energy shields, and monitored incoming signals. During one attack, a small raider ship approached the outpost. Lyra grabbed my arm. "Stay close," she shouted. Plasma bolts streaked across the sky. Lyra moved with speed and precision, deflecting attacks with her energy shield. I scrambled to operate the turret, firing back at the raiders. When it ended, she turned to me, her amber eyes wide. You were reckless, she said, breathless. I couldn't hide while you fought, I said, smiling despite the adrenaline. Lyra stepped closer. You belong to me now, she whispered again. I chuckled nervously. Then I'll stay by your side, forever, I said. She returned my smile and let me hold her hand. Growing closer. After the danger passed, life returned to a quiet rhythm. I helped Lyra in the medical lab, learning about alien medicine and technology. We explored the area together, discovering glowing forests, floating minerals, and alien wildlife. Every day, our bond grew stronger. I learned to communicate in her language, and she tried to understand mine. We shared jokes, secrets, and dreams. One night, sitting on the outpost balcony under the twin moons, she rested her head on my shoulder. I never thought I would meet someone like you, she whispered. I didn't plan to care, but now I do. I felt my chest tighten. I feel the same, I said. You're more than I ever expected. Her amber eyes shone with warmth. Then stay. Not as a guest, not as someone temporary, but as my partner. Always. I will, I said, holding her hand gently. Ending a new life together. The repairs on my shuttle were finally complete. I could leave. But leaving Lyra was no longer an option. You have a choice, Lyra said softly. You can leave and return to your world. I don't want to, I said. I want to stay, with you. Her eyes glimmered. Then stay. As my partner. As my equal. As my family. From that day, I stayed at the outpost. Lyra and I continued our work together. We explored the moon, shared stories, and discovered a new way of living across our worlds. One quiet evening, watching the stars, I said, I joked about being married, but I think I meant it. I knew all along, Lyra whispered. I just needed you to see it too. From that moment, we faced everything together. Storms, raiders, long nights of work, and quiet mornings watching alien skies. A human and an alien nurse, partners by choice, bound not by duty but by trust, care, and love. Every time she whispered, "Stay by my side forever," I knew I had found more than safety or adventure, I had found a home. The stars above seemed to shine brighter that night, as if celebrating our bond, a bond that began as a joke but grew into something eternal. And so, our lives continued on Erythra 7, together, side by side, ready for whatever the galaxy would bring.